the Pre-Raphaelite movement, a literary and artistic renaissance. In the middle of the 19th century, at a time when England was rapidly industrializing and Victorian society was bound by rigid artistic conventions, a small group of rebellious young artists and poets sought to revive a lost vision of beauty. They called themselves the Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood, PRB, and their mission was clear: to break free from the artificiality of contemporary art and literature and return to the purity, detail, and vibrant colors of the early Renaissance, before the influence of the painter Raphael. It all began in 1848, a year of revolutions across Europe, when three ambitious artists, Dante Gabriel Rossetti, William Holman Hunt, and John Everett Millais, gathered in London and vowed to challenge the establishment. They rejected the academic traditions of the Royal Academy, which, in their view, had reduced art to mere imitation and formulaic compositions. Instead, they turned to nature, medieval legends, and literature, determined to infuse their works with rich symbolism, intricate detail, and emotional intensity. While the Brotherhood started as a movement in painting, its influence quickly extended to literature. Rossetti, who was as much a poet as he was a painter, led the literary wing of the movement. He was joined by his sister, Christina Rossetti, whose poetry was filled with religious devotion, melancholy, and rich allegory; William Morris, who combined storytelling with social philosophy; and Algernon Charles Swinburne, whose daring and sensual verse scandalized Victorian society. The literature of the Pre-Raphaelites was a tapestry woven with medieval chivalry, mystical themes, sensuous imagery, and deep human emotions. Rossetti's The Blessed Damozel imagined a sorrowful lover gazing down from heaven, yearning for her beloved on earth. Christina Rossetti's Goblin Market told a cautionary tale of temptation and redemption, wrapped in dreamlike language. Meanwhile, William Morris sought to transport readers to a world of knights and legends in the defense of Guinevere. But the world was not always kind to rebels. Their art was met with fierce criticism. Millais, painting Christ in the house of his parents, was attacked for its unidealized portrayal of religious figures, and their poetry was often misunderstood. Yet, the movement endured, evolving beyond its founding members. Rossetti's later works, filled with haunting beauty, influenced the aesthetic movement, where figures like Oscar Wilde embraced the belief in art for art's sake. William Morris, with his dream of a world unspoiled by industrialization, laid the foundation for the arts and crafts movement, which sought to return craftsmanship to its former glory. Though the Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood as a formal group did not last long, its spirit lived on. The movement reshaped Victorian literature, revived medievalism in English poetry, and left an indelible mark on the aesthetic tastes of the era. Even today, echoes of their vision can be found in fantasy literature, art, and the deep appreciation for the romance of the past. The Pre-Raphaelites, with their passion, their defiance, and their relentless pursuit of beauty, had succeeded in creating a world that was not only seen but also deeply felt, a world that, like the legends they admired, would endure beyond their time.